Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to all my students. Okay, so today online class number 14. Today is 10 April 2020. Okay, so I remind you again today's class, okay, all the question is from DC024. So you found that the question is all about IPO, pseudocode and flowchart. Okay, so question 1. Lala Supermarket will prompt the user to input the price and quantity of items. The user should calculate the discount amount 15% of the total if the total is greater than 15,000. Otherwise, calculate the discount at 10% of the total, then print the new total, and you will need to write the pseudocode. Okay. So, when you analyze the question, we assume that actually the question does not need any repetition inside it. Okay, it does not involve iteration. It's a simply type of question. You need to simplify it, and also you look at the marks. It's only 5 marks. Okay, so you don't need to involve the repetition. Okay, so how to write the answer? So start. After that, input both the price and quantity, and then get the total price from the price times quantity. After that, do your selection where the total price is it greater than 15,000 or not. If greater than 15,000, get the discount 0.15. So I get the data 0.15 here is from the 15%, change it to decimal numbers. And then else discount is 0.1. And then don't forget to and if. Okay, and if and then get the new price with the new formula. So new price equal to total price minus total price times discount. Okay, so total price minus the discount. So and then you get the total price, the new price, and then display the new price, and don't forget to stop. And also remember indentation. Always remember indentation in your pseudocode. Okay, we go for question 2. So question 2, we need to draw a flow chart based on the given problem analysis. So given input number, process determine whether number is divisible by 7, output divisible by 7 or not divisible by 7. Okay, so create your flow chart. Okay, so create your flow chart, shape and arrows, shape and flows, remember. So the first shape will be start, the last will be stop. So start with the shape of rounded rectangle and then flows. And then input number, so get the number, input number, okay. And then number modulus 7 equal to 0. So you need to, don't use double equal here because this is the flowchart. You need to use single equal, or you can use the word equal. Modulus sign also you can use, or you can use the word modulus. Okay, so number modulus 7, or you can use number divisible by 7 equal to 0. When it's true, so display divisible by 7. When it's false, display not divisible by 7. And then check your flows. Okay, so your flows, and then both will go to stop. Okay, I hope you can understand for question 2. Okay, we proceed to question 3. So question 3, table 6 shows the educational level of a student based on his or her numbers of years of school. Draw flowchart to display message indicating the educational level. Okay, so they given you the table here. Please don't fall into the trap. Okay, so there are trap where the number of years can be 0 or can be above 18. That is the trap. So you need to create your flowchart, okay, without fall into the trap. Do not add anything else. Okay, just use what is given here. Okay, so how to create your flowchart? Okay, the start shape, rounded rectangle, and then the input. Okay, input must be here. And then there I'm using 3 diamonds here. I'm using 3 diamonds here because I don't want to fall into the trap. Okay, I use 3 diamonds here with the conditions stated exactly same in the table given. Okay, for year greater than equal to 1 and year less than equal to 6. So when it's true, it display kindergarten. And then when it's false, go to the next diamond. Okay, year greater than equal to 7 and year less than equal to 12. So true display primary. And then when it's false, go to the next diamond, year greater than equal to 13 and year less than equal to 18. So when it's true, display secondary. What happened when it's false? What happened if user enter 0 or user enter number above than 18? So we will not print anything. It just go to false and stop. Okay. That what I mean by just analyze, just use what is given in the table. Okay. So the flows will be here, like here. I hope you can understand my explanation for question 3. Okay, next we proceed for question 4. So question 4, a former secretary has left a job and decided to sell textbooks. Assume the book is sold at different price on each day. Write pseudocode to calculate how much money that will be earned after a week. So we analyze here. We want to calculate money be earned after a week. So a week contains 7 days. So you should make a program that will repeat for 7 times. And each time it will get how many that she will earn for that day. Okay. So to get the earn, we need two variable, two input, which is we need the price of the book. Okay, the price of the book for the day, and also we need the quantity books have been sold in that day. Okay, so we need to create the pseudocode. Okay, so start. After that, first engine, because we need to create the repetition. So set day equal to 1, while day is less than 8, and then day equal to day plus 1. First engine, second engine, third engine. Okay, and then inside the repetition, so input book price. Okay, get the book price. Okay, get the book price and then the quantity as well. Okay, and then the earn per day and book price times quantity, and then total earn equal to total earn plus earn per day. The mistake here, I made the mistake here actually. Total earn must be assigned equal to 0. Total earn must be assigned equal to 0 here on top. Okay, so I will change my slide and give to you later the slide. Okay, but my video, I declare here that total earn must be assigned equal to 0 because this is an accumulation. Okay, and then don't forget to put your annual and then display the total earn. Okay, display your total earn and then stop. Okay, this is for question 4. I hope you can understand. Okay, next is question 5. The sales manager at Meme Companies wants to display a price based on the product ID she enters. Assume there are n items. The valid product IDs and their corresponding prices are shown here. For each item, if the product ID is not valid, the program should display the invalid product ID message. Okay, so these are the products. There are only 2 products, but stated here there are n items. So you can assume that there are several items that the manager want to check. Okay, so you need to create a repetition, okay, which the repetition is controlled by the n items. Okay, so and second one, question does not stated whether you need to create a pseudocode or flowchart. So I assume the question needs you to create the pseudocode because it's a question from the question 4. Okay, so this is the pseudocode. Okay, so we set item equal to 0. This is engine number 1. And then input an item. Okay, this is the controller. This is, we control the while. So while item is less than an item. Okay, engine number 2, engine number 1, engine number 2, and engine number 3. So input product ID. So get the product ID. And then if product ID is equal to 4, display price equal to RM12. Else if product ID equal to 8, display price equal to RM50.55. Else display invalid product ID. So it will keep on repeating until n items all be covered. So I start with 0 and it will stop when it's equal to n items. Then don't forget to put your n while below the while and then directly go to stop. Okay, so these are all 5 questions we discussed in online class today. I hope you can understand my explanation. Okay, that's all for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good day to everyone and stay safe. Okay, thank you very much.